Good morning and welcome to this edition of the Countdown to the Butterfield Bermuda Championships, set to get underway in late October at the Port Royal Golf Course. Today I'm joined by Ardeen Vickers, who is the volunteer manager of the Butterfield Bermuda Championships. Ardeen, we're about 4 weeks away from the 2022 edition of these championships right here on our shores. We dodged a bullet with the passing of Hurricane Fiona, and things are really looking up for the event. Let's talk a little bit about just that, the volunteer side of the tournament. For you, being the person responsible for the volunteers, how are we looking right now?
Yeah, nice to see you, Earl. Yeah, we've escaped nicely from Fiona. The course looks great. And volunteers, we're almost full, which is great to see. Volunteers are the lifeline of this event. This event wouldn't happen without volunteers. No sporting event would happen without volunteers. So it's great to see the community coming out and wanting to be a part of this event. We have a few spots left, but it's getting very limited. So if you want to be a part of us, you got to act now, really.
Right. What are the spots available for the volunteers, just to give people a wide view of what the volunteers will be responsible for?
Yeah, so the spots that we have left are our walking scores, which are literally the best spot in the whole of the volunteer program. You're right in the midst of the golfers. You're paired with 3 golfers, and you're actually scoring the event. So you're working with a handheld computer, walking 18 holes out in every condition out there. So if it's rain, wind, like we've had the last 2 years, the scores are out there with the golfers. Every walking score has had an amazing experience. And last year I got a couple of walking scores come up to me at the end of the day, and they're like, oh my God, that was so much fun. Even though we had the horn blow because of wind and rain, they loved it because they were hunkered down in the trees with the golfers, with the caddies. They were talking to the players were talking to them going, is this normal? Does this happen in Bermuda a lot? They were really curious. So they were asking them, and they're like, oh my God, I'm right next to like Brendan Todd. I'm next to Brian Gay. It's so cool. Everybody was just loving it. We have our location-based operators, which are part of the Golf Channel. They are doing the laser operation for Golf Channel. So every ball that you see on the TV, the way you can see the accuracy, those are the location-based operators out there. So they're very vital. And then for the first time since 2019, we're bringing back standard bearers. So we're super excited. It's a junior position, and they're also in the midst. They're walking with the walking scores. They're out with the golfers. You're literally, what better way can you get involved? You're right in the midst of it. So much fun. You're carrying a standard. You're literally the walking scoreboard, keeping everybody up to date what's going on. So yeah, we haven't brought them back since 2019 because of COVID. So we're really excited to have them back. So yeah.
Yeah, great. And volunteering for this event, it's also a chance for the volunteers to give back to a charity, isn't it?
100%. As long as a volunteer does a minimum of 3 shifts, we will donate $200 on behalf of that volunteer to a charity.
Yeah, and I mean, if people out there might not have the availability to donate $200 themselves, but just volunteering at this event actually helps out not just them, but one of the charities of their choice that they may want to help finance, but don't have the funds to do so.
100%. And all you have to do is either 1 full day and 1 half day, 3 half days. It's coming out, supporting the sporting event that's on TV, that's showing off the island, and you're giving back to the community at the exact same time, which is huge. So a lot of these charities are in desperate need of funds. So being able to come out here and support a charity like that is just also fantastic.
Sure. And the donate through birdies for charity via the website. How is that working out, and how does one kind of sign up for that?
So yeah, so if you go onto our website, which is www.butterfieldbdachampionship.com, you go under the birdies for charity page. You can select a charity, and you can donate from from like $5 to how much you can give, and we will match up to 10%. So if you can't volunteer, that is the best way to get back to a charity as well, is donating, and we will match it up to 10%.
Okay, all right. Well, it's looking at helping the island in many other ways, not just on the golf course, isn't it?
Yeah, no, and 100%. And so many charities have been struck with COVID and struggling, and this is the best way we can give back to the community. And I love, as a young Bermudian, seeing this sporting event come in, and we're here to support the community the best way we can. And this is one way we can do it, is by giving back to the charities. And hey, if it wasn't for the charities, my volunteer program would be struggling a bit too. So I absolutely love my charities, from Friends of Hope Academy to Work Academy to Red Cross to Tomorrow's Voices, Mirrors, everybody, the Bermuda Center for Creative Learning, everybody's involved with us, from little charities to big charities to everybody in between. So yeah.
One of the big excitements is that Digicel Business Ocean Club. It was a big hit the first time they done it, and now they're looking to improve on it. Is that exciting?
100%. And it's the coolest seat in the house. You're right on the number hole, like on number 16, which is the most picturesque hole out here. All the players love the hole. It's the best place they can be. It's $250, but it's a elevated gallery management, like it's an elevated experience out there, on a elevated hospitality experience out in hole 16.
Sure. Now let's get back a little bit more on the volunteer side, because as you excitingly said, you're almost full. You're almost to that, and we're not in October yet. We're still 2 days out from October. So it must bode well for the tournament itself, doesn't it?
It does, and it's a very big family community. I absolutely love this little community that we've created with the volunteer program. We've had volunteers return from us since 2019, to people who are just joining the island, coming in, experiencing it. Someone who's just moved to the island has volunteered and goes, I don't have any friends. I want to meet people. Come out and join us. If you have a group that wants to come out, come and join us. We are getting to the maximum. But we would love to see everybody out here. Yeah. And if you are unable to sign up, we will be taking on you can also email me, and we will be also taking on people in case there is someone that doesn't show up.
Right. Now, the other thing is we've talked about doing the 3 shifts to give back to charity, but if someone could only do like 1 half day, are you still open to that?
Yeah, we're still open to it. We'd love everybody to be involved with us. If you can only do 1 shift, 2 shifts, 3 shifts, however many you can do, we'll always take the body. It's everybody takes a piece of it. It takes everybody to create this event. It's not just one person. It's a team effort out here. It's a fantastic event to be involved with.
Sure. Now, as we get closer, how are you feeling about this year's event?
I'm really excited. It's always my favorite time of the year. I love seeing the leaves change here, even though we don't change as much. I love the crisper air. I cannot wait to see it. The build's already started out there. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be even bigger, better, fantastic.
All right. Well, Ardeen, I hope you do reach that target of what you need for volunteers. I know the excitement is brewing for the Digicel Business Center there going on 16. I know that everybody is starting to tune in, because next week we have the qualifiers for the locals. So that's going to be a big excitement, of course, because they're on show and looking for a spot in the actual event. So I know you'll be out having a look at what's going on, because they will be the ones that will get their names etched in the 2022, the top 3, that is, in the 2022 Butterfield Bermuda Championships, and 4, 5, and 6 will go to the APGA event, which is the following week. So I know for the next 2 weeks at Port Royal, excitement will be brewing for those events, and then we take that break, and then it's the Butterfield Bermuda Championships 2022.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. It's going to be an amazing experience. Hopefully we get weather like this. A little bit, maybe stronger wind, just to push the players a little bit, but I can't wait to see what it comes up to be.
All right. Well, Ardeen, you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be talking with you again before the championships.
Thank you, Earl. Really appreciate it.
All righty. Have a great one.
Bye, guys.